Hey, what up fellas? I'm gonna share 6 life-changing fishing products that I discovered in 2023. And if you guys discovered something you really liked recently, let me know in the comments as well. Let's go! And no, it's none of this stuff. Number 1, Spike It. Fix a lure. Now I've known about this stuff for a long time, but I've never actually thought to buy it for whatever reason. But I wanna be your reason to finally try this out. Not only is it cheap, but it'll make you money as well. Basically, this is just a glue to repair your soft plastic, so check this out. We've got a bait here, and we're actually gonna cut it up and then see how strong it actually holds. The thing is, I tricked you, man. I've already cut this thing in 4 different places and then mended it back together. It's cut right there, it's cut right there, and it's also cut right there, and it's still holding together super well. And what if you wanna make some Frankenstein baits like the slick lure plus a down south lure on the back of it? But basically the purpose of this stuff is just to save you a ton of money. If you have a lure that's kind of cut up, this stuff will save the day. Just take some of that glue, put it on there, and then just stick it together. And once this dries up, we're gonna test it and see actually how strong is that. So we have our lure that we cut in 3 different places and then fixed it with Fix-A-Lure, and then we have a completely brand new down south lure. Let's rip them apart to see how well that glue actually works. First up, we're gonna take the one we cut in 3 different places to see how strong it is. Just stretching it out, you can see it was cut right here, and that's where I glued it up. So let's bend it on that exact point and see if it can break. It seems to be holding up just as well as a brand new plastic. All right, let's really stretch it out. Dude, I'm saying this stuff is pretty good. Look at that, dude. You crazy? And finally it did break, but I don't think any fish is gonna do that. And remember, links to everything will be in the description below. This next item is one of the most useful and best things I've ever found and bought for fishing. The Yeti Sidekick Drive, one of my favorite fishing things of all time. And I was a little bit sad because I've been wanting to share this with you guys just because I love it so much, but it did have a recall. So they did stop producing it for a while, but now it's back in production. As you can imagine, it's just a waterproof bag. I think it was meant to go on the side of coolers or something like that. But the cool thing about this is it has a spot where you can put a belt through on the back right here. So you got it on the belt like that, you can just wear it just like this. And I wear it like this when I'm at the jetties. Even if you're getting splashed by waves at the jetties, you can have this on your hip, and you can have your phone, batteries, whatever you need right in there. And then if you're wade fishing, you catch a 30-inch speckled trout, you can have your phone right here without the worry of it getting water in it. Now it is a Yeti product, which means it's gonna be a little bit overpriced, but for this, actually, it's not too terrible. 50 bucks for this bag, and it's gonna be one of the most useful things you've ever bought for fishing. Next up, since it is winter, my favorite hoodie of all time, the AFCO Reaper. Check it out, man. This thing's pretty sweet, man. Super high quality. You can just tell this thing is gonna last a while. It has a gator inside of it with breathing holes in it, so your sunglasses are not gonna get as fogged up. And there's something pretty cool in the pouch right here. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but each side of the pouch right here has like this new age Velcro. And the reason why I say it might be a bad thing is because it's so fun to put this together like that and take it apart. It's kind of like a fidget toy. I probably play with it too much. It's kind of satisfying to do, but hey, maybe that's just me. My dad actually got this for me as a gift, and yeah, my favorite hoodie of all time. Even Scott Knoll recommends it, so can't go wrong. So next up, we got an FG knot tying tool. I think if you've been fishing for a while, you've tried to tie the FG knot. It's annoying to tie in the first place. And then second off, about 10 casts in throwing this knot, your lure is going to the horizon because it just comes apart. But this year, me and Jeff were getting into some 100, 200 pound fish using 80-pound monoliter, and it was just getting cut every single time. We had to go up. Oh, there he is. I'm not gonna baby this guy. Ah, I lost him. That's all right, that's fine with me, boy. That's crazy. And when you're getting to that really heavy leader, you gotta use the FG knot. The tool just makes it a lot easier. And this thing's pretty cheap as well. In the description, I'll put 2 videos. One video on how to use this, and also Briggsy's FG knot tutorial where he uses a different finisher that I really love. Doesn't involve a ton of half hitches, which always seem to fail. So yeah, use this tool for quickness and use Briggsy's FG knot finisher. So embarrassingly enough, my PB speckled trout is 27 inches. Last year, I think I caught 3 27 inchers, but were they really 27 inches or not? The reason I say that is because I was measuring those fish just on the ruler on my rod, and it's not the most accurate thing. And because it is not the most accurate thing, especially when you're just holding up a heavy fish right next to your rod, I always end up taking about a ½ inch off. But what if there was a super accurate floating fish ruler right here, the Yak Gear fish stick. This winter, I'm definitely gonna bring this along even when I'm waiting, because I wanna know for sure how big these fish are. It floats and it folds up pretty nice, so you can even bring this when you're waiting. Now finally, the last product that I have to get through your thick skulls, man. If you're a big time jetty fisherman, you need to get some of these guys right here. Corkers, man, spikes for the jetty so you can walk on those crazy rocks and algae out there. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to always avoid buying these even though I saw other people wearing them. I did not think they're gonna be as useful as they really are. Over the last few years, I've seen 3 or 4 people get seriously injured. Injuries that are gonna last the rest of their lives. Hey man, take these spikes, it's pretty slippery out there.
Nah, I'm good, I got this.
There's nothing that needs to be said.
I got this.
Because the jetties can definitely be dangerous. So these guys, not only they help you be a lot safer, it also helps you land some really, really big fish. Highly, highly recommend these corkers. Yeah, that's why right there. Oh my God, it's crazy out here. There's 3 different ones that Corker sells. I recommend the Rock Trax, or is it Cast Trax? Rock Trax Plus. I recommend the Rock Trax Plus. Is that what it is? Rock Trax Plus. I recommend the Rock Trax Plus. Has a bunch of spikes on it. They're not removable. There's also the Cast Trax that does have removable spikes. It costs more, but I did have an issue with the whole spike and the threading coming all the way out. So haven't had that problem with the Rock Trax Plus yet. Get some corkers, fellas, and don't forget, all the links are in the description. That's all I got. Love you guys very much. We'll see you guys next time, and let's catch some PBs in 2024, I guess. One thing about the spikes, I kind of made it seem like they're not durable at all, but my old pair, they probably did end up lasting me over 2 years. And that's with me being rough on all my gear. The main reason I think those only lasted 2 years, which is not too bad in the first place, but I did end up leaving them in the bed of my truck, constantly getting broken down by the sun for about 2 years. And I think that is why those spikes did end up falling out a little bit. And another thing I thought about these spikes before I got them is when you're walking on them, I thought the spikes would get worn down very fast. But even on my 2-year-old pair, man, the spikes are still more than sharp enough to hold you on those rocks. But I know what you guys really want. You want to see an ollie, first try. I'll give the people what they want. I mean, that is what I'm known for, is skateboarding. Here we go, first try. Oh, super high, super clean, and first try too. That's crazy. I love you guys very much. 2024, huh? It's crazy. We're definitely gonna catch some PBs. All of us gonna catch some PBs this year. Love you guys very much. We'll see you guys next time.